Hi, and welcome to Star Lighthouse. I'm Prashant, and this is weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Venus rising in Taurus. This is a general reading, so please take whatever message resonates with you and leave everything else behind. And if the reading does connect with you, there's an extended to it. The link for that extension is below in the description box. I hope you like the reading, and if you do, please do like, subscribe, and share. That would be very helpful. Thank you for that. So Taurus, how are you feeling mid-November? Hope the first 2 weeks were exciting for you. There were plenty of excitement, right? How are you feeling right now? Take a deep breath and then release. Think about the thought or the question, the reason you came to this reading, whatever brought you. Just think about it. Try to center your mind on that. Maybe this reading has an answer for you. So let's see what's going on with you mid-November. Wheel of Fate. Standing exactly where you're supposed to be, but there's slightly a feeling of lack about that. What's blocking that? What's causing that feeling? Ace of Pentacles. A spark or a new venture to invest. Past situations. High Priestess, connecting mind and heart, solving the mystery of the heart using intellect of the mind. Mind's ambition, 5 of Coins. Possible financial loss in the past or financial unsteady ground and you hoping to move past it. Heart's desire, 2 of Swords. So there could have been a conflict in the past. A conflict in the past that could have caused you financial loss to a point that you're seeking even investment energy. You have new situations to probably go forward, but you don't have enough capital to invest. Let's see what's happening next. 9 of Chalices, finding inner resilience. Growing past the situation. Suggested advice or action? 10 of Coins. Believe in stability. Context for this advice or action. Another 10 of Swords. Understanding and growing past the painful conclusion and realizing that there is still stability and abundance in the future. That will allow you to release that fear, the fear of stability, and process this painful conclusion that came out of this conflict. So it could be let's keep seeing, because there are possible 2 or 3 scenarios coming to my mind about this conflict. It could be like a divorce, or it could be like a office business venture falling off, in terms of the partners just going their separate ways. Or it could be a problem with a colleague that caused you to lose a job or something, or you to leave a job, because there seems to be a painful conclusion pointing towards an ending of a relationship. Hopes and fears, finding the inner magician to find this Ace of Pentacles. Potential outcome, Knight of Swords, ability to take action for self, for your own truth. So ability to move forward, to leave behind this old. Yeah, so Taurus, it feels that they might have been breakup, a messy conflict, possibly a divorce, or business partnership separation. causing this Five of Coins situation, financial loss or financial instability, to a point that you probably might be even seeking investment capital for your next venture. All of that in the past, even probably in this moment, put you in this unstable mind space where you had these fearful, anxietful feelings coming out of you, and your mind not able to completely get control of the situations around to relax your heart, relax the anxiety. And it had like a rollover effect where it just kept like that uncontrollable feeling just kept exploding inside. It's like everything became out of control. So finding this high priestess state, a calm space in mind, a place where you can connect your mind and heart, a place where your mind allows for a moment in time for the heart to express its feelings, even the deepest anxieties and fears. Let them show out, and then allow your mind to let them flow and then process it. Once you don't get your mind captured by those feelings, by those anxieties, by those fears, not allowing them to capture your mind and then logically processing them would allow you to let go of those fears or understand the reason behind it. Once you understand the reason, then growing past them becomes an easier task. In this moment, it feels like having that loss of relationship in the past, the painful conclusion. You are balancing your waters, you're balancing your heart, balancing your emotions. But the fear of financial stability in the future is causing that you to achieve that closure really hard. There is a feeling that you didn't get enough judgment or justice, or the situation went out of control for no reason. It's like you cannot reach that emotional or psychological closure in your mind because of this financial loss and unresolved emotions about the past. So it's funny, like it's like a seesaw battle. On one side you have these unresolved emotions of the past, and the other side you have financial loss. So if you try to balance financial loss, you still feel these unresolved emotions, and when you try to balance these unresolved emotions, you feel the fear of financial loss. So a calm state has to be achieved in the middle of it. One of the ways you can do that, for now, you let go the fear that you wouldn't have enough money to survive or be stable in the future. The fear you're facing in the moment about that stability in the future has to be released. That would allow you to let go of one fear, give you enough space, breathing time, and then process this conflict and the emotional feelings about it. Especially if it's a breakup or a divorce, the feelings, the emotional feelings attached to it, the psychological feelings attached to it, the ego, like as simple as like self-ego about the self-worth can come into question. Self-appreciation can come into question. Self-love can come into question. And that has to be healed, that needs to be nourished. You cannot just chug it under the rug and then move on to the next. That chugging under the rug would always leave that giant hole in your mind, a giant space which has like this dark matter inside it, which hasn't been processed yet, and now it's consuming and even flooding into different chambers of your mind. So for you not allow that to happen, this high priestess energy needs to be achieved. A balance between mind and heart, a balance between the sun and the moon, the intellect and the mystery of the feelings. That's where I think Wheel of Fate card and this 10 of coin cards time and again point to you that where you are in this moment, it's very crucial for you to understand you are where you're supposed to be. For you to truly appreciate the moment, despite its negativeness or the chaos you're feeling about this conflict and this painful conclusion, rather than worrying about what would happen in the future, would you get this stability or not, stay in the present. Wheel of Fate is a very smart card in terms of like how it points towards, in every moment, good or bad, you're supposed to be in that moment. There's a lesson in waiting for you. And if you are in a bad moment and if you learn that lesson, there's definitely a good side to it. And that would allow you to appreciate that particular negative situation you are in, or the chaos of it. Because you start appreciating the process behind the Wheel of Fate. Learning every lessons bring a good situation, and enjoying that good situation brings you back to a new lesson. So a lesson might feel like a negative situation in the moment, but it's like a new journey. And once you learn this lesson, there is a gift for you on the other side. So letting go of this fear of money, that's when you would truly find space for you to balance your mind and heart. A balanced high priestess knows its inner magician, the one who can create from anything, who has enough skills and abundance inside itself, abilities that you might currently be unaware of, but your balanced mind and heart would bring it out. Number 1, magician. Number 2, high priestess. So once you reach high priestess, you would be comfortable knowing you're magician. Now that magician can go and shine outside with complete peace, self-trust, self-belief, self-confidence. Shining your true self, shining who you are, would bring back all the positive relationship that you're seeking. But the Knight of Swords energy, shining your true self, has to be achieved. Knight of Swords is living in your authentic power, living your true self. So what's blocking this transition? This transition for you to achieve, move forward from this conflict, this painful conclusion, to high priestess, and then to magician, and then shining your authentic self. A, release this fear of financial stability. B, start processing all the feelings, awkward, negative, anger, hate, otherwise, about this conflict that has ended. Think about that this time has been given to you to process this painful conclusion. Instead of leaving all those feelings under the rug and then moving on to the next, take this time to process it. Once you do that, once you appreciate that this moment is here to give you a lesson, and once you learn the lesson, there is a good turn waiting for you. To get to that turn, you have to find inner balance, because once you find your inner balance, you find the magician inside you. The magician inside you would allow you to unleash this creative spark of Ace of Pentacles. A creative spark based out of your own talent, your own skills. Something you might have not been able to see because of being stuck in an old relationship. That happens at times when in an old relationship people subdue your self-belief, self-trust. So all of that needs to be found. A high priestess mode needs to be achieved, where your mind and heart are balanced together. In order to do that, you have to process unresolved emotions of the past. For now, let go the fear of survivability or stability in terms of money. You are protected in terms of that. And your own self will protect you. Once you find that mind and balance, you find yourself, your own magician who can shine outside in the authentic self. So Taurus, I hope you believe in this Wheel of Fate that you are right now where you're supposed to be, and take this moment to learn the important lesson. and good turn is waiting for you. I hope this reading connected with you, and if it did, there is an extended to it. In the extended, I would further look at your overall energy, how you're feeling at this moment. How can we find this balance between mind and heart? Messages from the oracle and timing behind when you would reach this magician space. All of that, I would look in the extended. If you would like to join me there, the link for that is below in the description box. I hope you liked the reading, and if you did, please do like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for joining me here, and have an amazing week. Bye.